Hey there everyone, it's Val, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Rebuilding Avalon. Alright, we were just about to, or Avalon I should say, was just about to head off to the Institute. I think I'm just going to have a quick drink of coffee before I start. I have no idea what to expect. Of course, neither does Avalon, so it should be fun. Yes, and by the way, Beam is still not working, so I cannot stream to Beam through Joycaster. I still have not heard back yet as to what the issue is. So, I'm probably going to have to contact them again. Anyway, let's get going.
The signal's still intensifying.
Okay, yes, I know, it's just... You're not the one stepping in here and getting broken apart into
Just stand on the platform.
bits.
I'll take it from there.
Well, I suppose if this kills me, it...
Just stand on the platform.
I know,
I'll take it from there.
I know. Get off my back.
Just stand on the platform.
Fine,
I'll take it from there.
I'm standing.
So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours.
Oh, good.
Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take
Please.
this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man.
Wonderful.
Don't worry.
What?
That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Lie.
Come on,
Gotcha.
I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Oh, crap.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plan.
Yes, I got
Find
it.
their weaknesses.
Fine.
If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Well, I hope you're right.
We got it.
Find
Ah!
and save them. Nobody else can.
Now.
No pressure. Crap. I'm not dead? Okay. I'm not dead. I have no idea what I'm going to tell them. Obviously not the truth, but... I guess there's no point in sneaking, is there? Alright. Well. Recent access. Error signal rerouted. Well. X324 validation. I guess that's me, the X's. Ah, Guide Robert, hello. Just arrived at the Institute.
Hello.
I
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
what?
I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Father? Who... I don't particularly want a father, and I don't know I'm going to call this person Father. Is he talking to me? I think so? He said he knows why I'm here. That doesn't mean I can't look around. which means there may not be any point in lying if he was indeed talking to me. Well, I guess we'll find out. Everything's so clean. A little bit worn looking, but clean. Oh, crap. It's not like I have any choice but to go this direction. Oh, there's a door. What? What is this? Okay, I'm not stepping on that? Oh, wait. Let me guess.
Busted.
Well, this has a button on it. I'm hoping this isn't going to dematerialize me again, but I have a feeling it might. Or it might be a elevator. Or maybe it does go up and down. I would say from the number of red lights that there are some issues here. At least I'm assuming red means bad, but I could be wrong. Maybe they are supposed to be red. I don't know. Elevator. Nope, we don't do anything. Alright, fine. Oh, right. Apparently that's... Okay. Well, he said go to the elevator. I have to admit I don't see very many places that could qualify as being an elevator. Am I missing something?
No use.
That door is... Well, that has to be it. Alright, guess it wasn't talking to me, and now I'm trapped. That's fabulous. I'm trapped. Crap. Wait, okay, it's actually moving.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
Oh, I can imagine.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute.
Lovely.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival.
By killing people.
Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future.
By killing people.
It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground.
Oddly enough, killing people
Someday,
does that.
Perhaps we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground.
Well,
There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable.
oddly enough, killing people doesn't
I'd
help.
like to talk to you about what we can do
Killing
for
people?
everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yes. They must have gotten word through the grapevine. Since I didn't particularly make it a secret that I was looking for Shaun. And I won't go into the fact that he is biologically this body's son, but... anyway. guess this is the only... Why do I feel like a rat being herded in a maze? Mole rat. Well, I guess this... Is that him?
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Oh my god.
God damn them. So many years stolen.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Those bastards. They killed your father.
What's going on? Father? Father!
That's not the father you should be calling for.
Shh. It'll be okay, Shaun. Mommy's here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is father?
Father, help me!
Where is he?
He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Shaun. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing.
What?
The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand.
Synth?
We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
I'm gonna show you extreme emotional
Please
stimuli.
try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional,
Just a bit?
and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges.
You...
Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Bite me. You are... I'm not calling you father.
Give me Shaun. The real Shaun. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
You have no idea.
I want answers, asshole. Now!
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your
Oh,
vulgarity.
big of you.
But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded.
With...
It's good to finally meet you. After all this time,
What?
it's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
What? Bullshit.
Bullshit!
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost.
That had been
But
stolen.
then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy.
True.
You believed that 10 years had passed.
I had
Is
thought...
it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Alright. I did say I had no idea how much time had passed between the time that Shaun was stolen and his father murdered, and I woke... It could have been 60 years, this is true. But it could also be true that this could be somebody lying. I understand just fine. I'm just wondering whether I should frickin' believe you. Because how do I know what you're saying? I understand that 60 years could have passed, but I don't know how I can accept that you,
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
as the person, are Shaun. You're just saying you're... I guess I'll play along with it for now. He could be Shaun. Which means if he is Shaun, this was all pointless.
This really is a matter of importance.
What was the point? What? If this is Shaun, what was the freaking point in all of this? I don't understand. Guide Robert... Why...
Are you following?
Why put me in this body, in this time, if I wasn't able to help the child? Why? Why? I don't understand.
This really
What is
is
the
a
point?
matter of importance.
Would you shut the frick up? I'm thinking. All right. I'm going to go with the assumption that this is Shaun, but I'm going to reserve the thought that he might be fricking lying.
Are you following?
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me?
Yes,
At
why?
that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine.
Why do I
So
care?
they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Couldn't you just have children? Isn't that a little easier? Right. Guide Robert. I will listen to him. I am going to look around from this place to frickin' top to frickin' bottom. But that doesn't necessarily, it's
Are you
going to
following?
explain to me why put me in this body in this time if I couldn't do anything. But you're saying that maybe there is something still that I can do. Obviously it's not to help Shaun, because Shaun is beyond help. If this is Shaun.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Give me some time to think.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain.
Please.
The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA.
Well, use their frickin'
Plenty
own.
of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone.
Even down
Even
here?
in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But
Shaun.
then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Is he saying I'm technically the grandmother of all the human-like synths? The body is grandmother, I should say.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
You think it's possible it's him. I grant you that that is possible. So they stole Shaun for uncorrupted DNA. That still doesn't explain... Actually,
This really is a matter of importance.
I understand. Shut up. Kellogg shot him. Shot his father. So technically it wasn't the No, wait. I'm trying to remember what... Kellogg shot him because he wouldn't give
I
up
hope you're not
Shaun.
too overwhelmed.
But Kellogg also said that he didn't understand why they left me alive as a backup. So should I be blaming Kellogg for shooting him? But
Are you following?
no. But they killed all the rest of the people down there. They refroze me, but they did not refreeze the other people. And those Institute scientists that were there, they could have refrozen the others too, and they didn't. So it's not just Kellogg. I can't just say it was Kellogg.
I hope you're not...
Shaun. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions.
Playing along.
Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral...
Unfortunate?
For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Well, you can explain why the frick you had all these... Not you, sorry. Why the Institute had the other people in the vault killed. Why?
Are you following?
Yes, Robert, I think perhaps I can lay the death of Shaun's father at the foot of Kellogg. But the other ones? No. They would have had to specifically turn off
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
the freezing for them. Or specifically turn my on. No. They had a choice.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth?
No? Kill
At
him.
least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum.
You could have executed
The
him.
Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan.
Which means he did more
He never
damage.
failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I
Us?
say to ease your mind?
If you wanted him dead, if you really are Shaun, if you wanted him dead, You had coursers. You had other options. You didn't have to have him around for as long. Once you...
Are you following?
Unless you just realized in the last frickin' couple of years, you had a choice. Using me, or letting me, depending on how you look at it, kill him, seems a bit of a cop-out, frankly.
This really is a matter of importance.
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They think you're slaughtering psychopaths pretty much along the lines of Kellogg. And I have to admit, I haven't really seen anything or heard anything yet to really change my mind. The explanation of rescuing humanity can only go so far, because there's plenty of humanity on the surface that is innocent and... But your synths just go right in and kill them. They don't care what side they're on or who they are, they just kill them all. So what... Okay.
This really is a matter of importance.
They're scared of you, Shaun. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand.
Murdering machines?
Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs.
And I care why?
Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you?
No.
Isn't that what you want?
No. But I have to play along. I have to get information. So...
Are you following?
Well, I can't just say, yes, everything's hunky-dory, because he can obviously tell that I'm pissed. And even though this is all internal, and he's not hearing me, not unless he's become a mind reader.
This really is a matter of importance.
Would you shut up and let me think?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time.
You have no idea.
The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like.
Thanks partly to synths.
I assure you
bad
that you are
synths.
better off with us.
That I sincerely doubt.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done.
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Not particularly because I want to, but because I have other reasons.
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
No doubt. On your side. My benefit? Only if I can get enough information.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine.
Oh, joy.
Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with.
I shall look in
You'll want to
every...
introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
So you were bait. A human synth for bait.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am.
Gee, thanks.
Shaun, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
Haven't you ever heard of having children the natural way?
It seems like a strange choice. On more than one level.
I can understand how it might seem that way. It is something new. New discoveries are always welcome. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
I mean, given that this child may have been made to look like Shaun,
This
replicate
really is a matter of importance.
Shaun's memories of being a child, I would assume. But we've already, you advisors and I, have been through this discussion. He is real, I feel, although not
Are you following?
human. He is still as real as the synths, the good synths that we've been rescuing, so I don't see any reason why one couldn't come to love him. Whether I will come to love him or not is an entirely
you're not
different
too overwhelmed.
discussion. And yeah, like Nick. I like Nick. Glory.
Seriously, you really believe a human could love a synth?
That's a difficult question. I suppose it depends on how closely we've managed to mimic human behavior and emotions. Yours is a unique position. You may be the only one that's truly able to answer these questions right now. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
He's not Shaun, and assuming you are Shaun, you are still not the child. Yes, he could still be I still think he's like you said, a person. He's not human, but he can be no less a person than the synths that we've been rescuing, so...
Shaun?
Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish.
Fabulous. I keep looking at him to... I mean, he was an infant the last time I saw him, if it's him. And he just... I don't really feel a connection. Because, like I said, biological son, if it's him. Not physical son. Or spiritual son. However you want to put it. I'm just gonna, I guess, I'll just look around and we'll see what we can find. Guess this goes downstairs. If I focus on searching for information and not on whether or not this individual is in fact Shaun, I mean... This place is a maze. I have to admit, the temptation to borrow some of these things is high, but I'm not here to look around. Nobody's gonna miss a broken light bulb. And eventually I'll get out of here. I hope. I guess... Alright, I need to think. Yes, everything is very clean down here. Okay, what would be the point in lying to me? Let's say, theoretically, that he is not Shaun. Why tell me he is Shaun? Why let me come through here and look around? I mean, is there any point in lying to me about this? At this point, I can't think of a reason to lie to me about... Is that his bed? I presume I'm looking around in his stuff. Right. Which means this might be his computer. You can't think of any reason for him to lie about being Shaun. Alright, I'm not saying I accept that he is in fact Shaun, but I will say that I'm starting to lean towards the thought that perhaps he might be more... I'm more inclined to think he is Shaun right now than he isn't. Which brings up the whole issue of me being grandmother to every human-like synth, but we won't go into that. I don't like these terminals. the curved look to it just kind of makes my eyes hurt. Okay.
I'm in.
Kellogg Conrad, enhanced life expectancy. July 16th, 2285. Kellogg's occasional presence continues to unnerve the others. At first, I thought they were merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance, or perhaps even afraid of his general being. Kellogg is, after all, a killer. But as I've continued to witness their reactions, gauge their sidelong glances, I've detected something else, something I probably should have anticipated. Jealousy. Kellogg is a living memorial to a forgotten program. He is an augmented human being, a cyborg really, and the benefits he has received cannot be denied. But really, the scientists here could not care less about enhanced reflexes or greater combat efficiency. No, the cause of their envy is something more practical, more primal, his enhanced life expectancy. Just how long will Kellogg live if he passes naturally, however unlikely that may be? It's hard to say. He's already more than 100 years old. Older, certainly, than any other human in the Commonwealth. His complete physiology has been altered. Perhaps he'll make it to 150, maybe even 200. Let the petty have their petty jealousies. Kellogg is a living testament to the ingenuity and superiority of the Institute, and I take no small pleasure in knowing that must irritate him to no end. Status reports. Bioscience. Hydroponics programs functional. FEV lab offline. Robotics. Synth output nominal. Production materials fully stocked. Advanced systems. Child synth project under quarterly review. Weapons diagnostics ongoing. Phase 3 behind schedule. SRB. Director Zimmer still offline? Director Zimmer still off. What? Was Director Zimmer a synth? Above ground operative terminated. I take that refers to Kellogg. Retention programs functional. Pattern recognition algorithms ineffective. Facilities power output maxed. Error water recycling systems functioning normally. Personal notes. The wait continues. Io can only confirm sightings outside Vault 111, again and again in Diamond City sometime later. What that means, I'm not sure. Will we actually meet? Was this all for nothing? No, not nothing. I will have learned valuable things about myself, my past, either way. I cannot afford to let emotion get in the way. I must simply observe and record. I am told Kellogg has gone offline. Strangely, I find myself thinking of Dr. Walker. He had such high hopes for Kellogg, such faith in the implants and what they could mean. I still regret eliminating that project, but I know where it would have led us. Walker was never shy about his goals, and too many others were starting to listen. In the end, I believe I was justified. The Institute is about preserving humanity, not some bizarre amalgamation of biology and technology. Well, if he's not Shaun, he went to the effect of pretending he was Shaun in this entry. And if he is Shaun, he was raised by the Institute. It was all he would remember. He was so young when he was kidnapped, he wouldn't remember anything but the Institute. And from what he said, it kind of sounded like he didn't know that he wasn't born here until he went poking around when he was older. So if that's the case, if he is Shaun, it would be really difficult to just throw away everything that you knew and had been taught and probably told over and over again that Institute is good, Institute is good, Institute is good, to consider the concept that maybe Institute is not good. So, I'll have to think about that. Director access since shutdown. Kellogg Conrad, enhanced life expectancy. Unauthorized director. Oh, I see. Oh. I need to load that holotape. Robert, you say he stopped some of the bad research when he could, it looked like. Yeah. But it still seemed to me that if their goal is preserving humanity, why are they focusing so much on replacing it? You know? I don't know which one of these is the... I mean, it's not these. It's not that one. Did she not... Alright, I'm gonna have to look and see which tape it is. Because I'm supposed to load it into a terminal.
Ambushed on the road. We're outnumbered 5 to 1. Barnum, report.
We're down to 5%.
We'll have to scuttle the armor. We can't let them have it. Damn it. Aspen set to self-destruct. Better slow back.
Okay, that's
We'll
not
head
it.
for the old military base, then try to make it to our holdout. The code will be our call sign.
Okay, that's not any use. It's obviously not these. Is this it? Ah, Big D demanded a tutorial be included. This is it. Plug this into any Institute terminal and copy the message. Long version. Patriot's been sending us short-coded messages for years using an evil little encryption scheme. It was a bitch and a half to reverse engineer. Patriot's got skill, but I nailed it. Put this holotape on any Institute terminal and it'll deliver a gift wrap message straight to Patriot. You're going into the belly of the beast friend. Don't trust anything. Tinker Tom out. Okay, that's the one. Red. Acknowledge. Meet at the Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. Okay, that was pretty quick. I wonder if Patriot might be a good synth. Alright, well that's done. Just reloading it to see if I can get rid of that thing that seems to be stuck. There we go. Alright, I see it is time for me to cycle the stream. So if you are watching on YouTube, please look at the upcoming live stream section. And it will be number 175. And BVB, hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.